Hello everybody! Welcome back to Bully. Last time, we had fun taking on, Oh! Wear your helmet, kids? Wear your helmet, kids. Last time, we had an interesting time taking on, the townies and figuring out who's behind all this backstabby shenanigan-y stuff. Obviously, easy to tell, Gary. Gary, what's his face? This episode, I'm pretty sure it's setting to be the final episode. There's only 2 missions left, the one that we're going to included. It should be mentioned, the 2 ones I was doing previously, for a interesting note, they are actually ones added after the game's initial release in the Scholarship Edition, primarily because they were originally supposed to be apparently in Chapter 3 when it was snowing. Those missions were supposed to exist, but go figure. They, in fact, added it on at this point. When did it turn blue? So yeah, interesting to note. They don't reward you anything of particular interest. They just give you money and obviously interacting with this new guy named Clint. So, because of their surprising difficulty, I'ma say no and just continue on with what I was planning on doing anyway. And that's ending the story.
What the hell are you doing here?
Looking for you, Zoe. I think I'm in love.
Don't be ridiculous. Haven't you heard?
Heard what, my love?
The school has broken out into a massive fight. Every gang and faction is fighting each other.
What?
Yeah.
But I want to way
Oh
to
man,
start.
I gotta go. How am I gonna deal with this? I'm gonna need some serious backup. Where's Russell? Where's your buddy Edgar?
Russell has been holed up in the Wonder Meat slaughterhouse, hiding from the cops. He's worried about going to prison after stealing that bike.
Russell can comprehend prison? Wow. Look, I'll see you later.
Well, what about love?
It'll have to wait, Zoe. Duty calls.
What a intro. So, now we know he actually did steal that bike from 2 missions ago. As we've just seen, rushing by it, I don't know if this entire town has gone loony, but, I'm pretty sure it's going to be implied that everyone, everywhere, is going to be constant combating at each other. Long and short of it, chaos has broken out, and finally, something's being done about it. Everyone is hating on each other and everything.
Jimmy, there you are. I don't know what to do, and I smell like meat.
I don't think you guys are doing your job, considering that you just let the man that you swore you wanted to capture just run past. You know what? He's even running past the I don't want to say anything about mental ineptitude, but let me tell you straight up, it feels like that right now. Instead of going after the guy that they actually wanted, they decided, let's go after the kid that has nothing to do with this. Cool. Whatever, man.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Come on, we gotta get...
Man, he looks worse for wear. And again, he did kind of rush into all of the explosives.
Hey, Jim, this is your turf. What the hell's going on? The whole place has gone mental.
Yeah, it's your old friend Gary. He's the one causing all the trouble. The kid's a complete psycho, and now he's got the teachers and prefects on his side.
So?
So, we run in there, try to stop the fighting, and find a way to deal with Gary.
Alright, one question. How are we gonna stop a load of kids from beating the crap out of each other?
It's America. We go in there with threats and bribes until we get what we want. If all else fails, we beat the crap out of everyone. That's why I brought along backup.
Russell likes to hurt people for peace. Cool.
Then it's a plan.
I respect that to the umph degree. All right, Russell.
They're locked.
Let's save the world.
Russell will get it.
Man. Russell's a juggernaut.
Edgar, we'll take out the gang leaders. Without them, Gary's got nothing.
The school has broken out into a complete uproar of madness. And now, here we are, friends in tow, to take on everything by ourselves. Well, not necessarily by ourselves. We have Russell with us. Russell knows what's up. We have to organize the chaos. Of course, I go into the gym and find the nerds.
What were you thinking? You idiot! Gary's plans are a load of crap. I should know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm gonna stop you both.
Do I risk it? Yes, I do. Teamwork. So, nerds are gone. One fell swoop. A lot easier than I expected. Same time, life's relatively easy when you have an automatic win button. Alright. Next closest place is the Harrington house. Which I believe is the first time we've actually been inside there. No, it's not, never mind.
Oh, it's the thug. Don't worry, boys. I'll deal with him. You're getting really tiresome, Darby. Cut it out.
I agree. I forgot they're boxers. Now, this might actually be a challenge for Russell. That's why I keep throwing out rubber band balls. God, it's gonna be easy. Russell actually has a bit of damage there, if you can see. Although I'm pretty sure it's not equated to everything I've been doing. Ooh, yeah, take him down a notch. Is he down? He is now. I do feel bad because they didn't expect a mollywhopping of mass destruction with this rubber band ball. I'm actually a little sad that like we see less and less factions going on, but it can't all be perfect. Luckily for me, I went into this with double health. Definitely worth it, just because I don't have to worry about anything. In the library, which is where the alright, this is where the nerds usually hang out. How's sports been like? You want to use a weapon, so will I. Got him, Russell. The last faction left should be the Greasers. I was thinking I've harbored an interesting amount of attention. Then again, it looks like everyone else is just dealing with everyone else. Wait, am I seeing this right? The girls' dorm? I'm intrigued and alright. Never mind, I was right the first time.
What the hell are you doing, Johnny? Why are you taking orders from Gary?
Shut up, Jimmy! You left us and everything went down the toilet!
I beat you once, I'll beat you again.
Left you? You shunned me! I beat you and helped you, and this is the thanks I get. I've apparently unlocked the ninja costume. Wait. And he's down. Alright, everyone's been taken care of. Despite the fact that there's still that there's still fights and there's still madness existing around us.
That was incredibly satisfying. Edgar, go help everyone calm down. I've got some business with Gary.
Understood. Good luck. Let us out of your hand. Weapons are for prefects only. Get off my little body!
Russell!
Slow down so Russell can smash you!
Alright. They were smart enough to program some way that you couldn't use your weapons.
Jimmy is complete human trash.
I know he's upstairs now.
Gary, you little bitch! Come out!
James, I've been waiting. Let the games begin.
Oh, your low poly face is horrendous.
Gary!
Moron!
Why'd you do it, Gary?
Why not? I won! I tricked everyone! Starting with you, the head, the loser kids in town, and the prefects. Me! I won!
You are sad, man.
I might be sad, but I run your world, moron! And don't you forget it! You did all my dirty work for me, Hopkins. You're like a puppet, only dumber!
Whatever. Let's finish this.
Heads up!
So at this moment, it is currently
If you prove to be
the
one
final
of
battle.
slow.
This part just burned in my memory just from how interesting it was. I could have sworn it was on top of the main tower. Oh. Okay. I could have sworn it was on the tower in Town Square. I'm wrong. So at this moment, Gary's just taunting us, insulting us and whatnot. And if you remember, we don't have our weapons now. I'm pretty sure we don't. Yeah, no, I'm scrolling and I ain't got bunkus. He's apparently a terrible shot because he's had plenty of ample time to throw more crap at me.
Using you as a pawn was so wonderfully obvious. Let Jimmy have his fun. Let him play his childish little games with Ernest, Ted, Darby, Johnny, and Edgar, and just wait for the right moment to swoop in and take it all. It was like lining up dominoes. It all fell together so perfectly. While you were off wasting your time with whores like Lola, I was in the dorm planning.
I think I'll stay right here. Just let him finish. Because I think we're at an apex point. We're okay. I'm gonna go a little bit slower to let him finish talking. I wonder if he actually does know everything that we've done.
You're just another punk. You win, and you'll be sent away even quicker for beating up the head boy.
Why'd you do it, Gary?
Because I can. Because making little people like you and the morons who run this place eat out of the palm of my hand feels great.
But I never did anything to you.
You would have if I'd given you the chance. Face it, I'm smarter than you.
Oh, congratulations! You're smarter than me. You hate everyone and everyone hates you. Genius!
The head likes me. I tied him up, turned his dumb school into a battleground, got kids expelled unfairly, put several others into therapy, and he still likes me!
You're such a loser!
Well, at least my mom doesn't make her living on her back!
You're dead!
Whoa! What are you doing?
Ooh. Yeah, definitely go into this with double health. We shall use the teachings of our hobo master to beat this psychopath into submission with a roundhouse. This is a battle for the ages. Oh, come on. Come on, Jimmy. You have an advantage. Man. Let's show this man that he can't mess with us. This man needs to learn his place. Jimmy, where are you punching? Uppercut!
Smith! I heard the whole thing! You're expelled!
How did you hear
Come and
that?
untie me, boy!
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's
Sorry,
not dead.
Didn't see you there.
You know, I think I may have judged you too unfairly, boy. Yes, a little rough around the edges, but you're a diamond, boy. A diamond.
Thank you, sir.
Now take out the trash, would you, Hopkins?
My pleasure.
So it was you who took on this monstrous little wretch, was it?
Yep.
What a hero! A lone wolf!
Uh-huh. Well, no. To be honest, sir, I did have a lot of help from some friends. Like this girl, Zoe. She got expelled because she complained about Mr. Burton hitting on her.
Burton? Well, he's fired. I hope he rots in hell.
And a guy named Peter Kowalski, good friend of mine.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, he keeps quiet. He's kind of shy.
Shy? The boy must be a genius. Why, he should be head of the school.
Pete? Great idea. Now, about that letter to my mother.
What letter?
Finally, everything is sorted out, more or less. I mean, I don't want to say we're going to live happily ever after or anything like that, but life is certainly going to get easier.
Well, boys and girls, did it. We took down the tyrannical Gary. There we go. Forgot his name for a second. Took down the tyrannical Gary and saved the school from utter destruction. I'm amazed how that principal heard everything from, what, 5 stories, maybe 4? At best. He's got great ears. Bricks of just insulation between. Regardless. I mean, he should have knew something was up when he was tied down. Not that good of a principal, honestly. Oh. Alright then. This has been an experience. Let me say, the fact that it's basically over now definitely eases things up now. I will say it was interesting trek getting here. So the fact the first time I was doing this, it was on lower quality computer, getting by the way I could. Now I have this beast of a tower, being able to process everything easily, in fact. It was a long and interesting road, considering the fact that it's been years since I initially posted the start of this. And now, albeit very late, here we are. Finished. Done. Not everything is technically complete, considering there's still those 2 missions, but they don't really add much of anything besides just bonus content. If it'll let me, I'll see about doing it on if I'm allowed to go back into the world after this ends. But yeah. Just to talk about my thoughts on all this, on this project. It definitely holds up as well as I thought it would. I don't want to say it's like that spectacular. It isn't like life-changing of a game, but it definitely was very entertaining for what it did. It got in. It filled my nostalgia. It showed me some more things I didn't expect, including bugs galore. And it was entertaining through and through. The good parts I can definitely say were probably the interactions. Interactions are always interesting. The glitches are always fun. Seeing things not necessarily work all that well on screen and capturing it even just to show, oh, look what a mess this thing can be. Unlocking some stuff that I'd never had before, like the go-kart, because I just never tried it. I never cared for the optional stuff. Never went out of my way. I can't say I actually remember having the Scholarship Edition. I probably did, but you know, all I ever remember is the main game anyway. So, take it as you will. The bad. Let me talk about the bad of this game. There have been so many times this game has decided not to work for me that a good chunk of the time spent playing this, mind you, on the old computer mainly, was just me playing through, waiting until it crashed again, only to have another failed recording. I dare say I recorded, I believe it was episode 20, a good 17 times, because something just kept crashing, something just kept coming up, just being not how I wanted it per se, and just being a thorn in my side. And you've seen some of the times where it just crashed on me. It just didn't want to work. Once again, that just could be a folly of the old computer, or it could just be the game itself. Because even on this giant behemoth of a computer, it still managed to crash a couple times, which doesn't feel that great. Because just when I thought everything aligned together perfectly, everything just smoothed out, it found a way to throw a wrench in everything. Oh, there we go. That answers my question. To pause on what I was saying previously, well, as you can see, at the very head of the thing, we beat the game, and that is our proof that we did. Pretty interesting, honestly. I can definitely save this now. Continuing where I was talking about,
The worst school ever.
every time it crashed on me unexpectedly, I just lost a little bit more, just like confidence and just, oh god, why, what now, why now, what's the cause of it? Luckily, in my case for this, on this playthrough, on this tower, I had... Luck isn't a part of it, but I had basically something in me say, well, you know what? Let's see if it is. Let's see if it's an issue of not the tower, but the game itself. And okay. I really should have expected that there would be issues, honestly, considering the fact that it's an old game. It's an old game. It can't be helped. It's like playing a GBA cartridge on a PS5. A, it's impossible, literally. B, it's probably not going to run as well as you think it will. I could have said PS1. But knowing Sony, they probably have something waiting for that so it can be done. Yeah, the crashes is it's a little more disheartening every time it happens. Like I said, turns out there was a problem with the game itself. I looked into it ages ago. I already told the story, but I'm just recapping like the bad of everything, just like the struggle. There we go, the struggle of recording this. Because all it required me was just installing some yada yada. Game works perfect again. It crashed once a time ago, but since then it's been pretty fine with not needing to be without being broken. So blessings, they are there. I'm just driving around just to fill up the time and wait for it to be dark so that I can give these two missions another try. Yeah, pretty much all I could really say the bad was just the fact that it crashed so often. And it's pretty easy to assume that whenever something like that happens, especially in the computer world, if something crashes and you don't know what it was or can't pinpoint what it was, it's just gonna eat at you because you don't know how to fix it. And when you thought you fixed it, and it is not fixed, issues. Yeah, honestly, I can't really say that there was that much negativity in this game. Like, I was necessarily frustrated or, just, you know, not much of anything really that bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the only trouble I had was just the game crashed on me. a lot before. Now it's not crashing much at all, if any. So, genuine improvement. I guess that pretty much like wraps up how I feel about this game and how everything is done. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I could and probably should end this here, since we got to see everything end with a nice little bow on top. I'll see about adding those two missions probably after, considering that they're not really that important. They're literally just bonus missions added on. But it was interesting to learn about that, though. If anyone were to ask me if I would recommend this game, absolutely. Absolutely, I would recommend this 2 times over, just because the narrative is very interesting, even though you've probably seen it if you've been following along and watching. Or even if you've been playing along, you'd have seen everything this game has to offer, since I basically did show off everything. But yeah, I of course recommend this game, because like this was a very interesting part of like this was something I remember so much from my childhood, just because it wasn't Grand Theft Auto. I wasn't like all the other little kids playing Grand Theft Auto when they were like 7. Funny enough, not because I didn't have the choice, but more so because I just found this more interesting. No one saw anything. Oh yeah. It's got its interesting moments. It's got its wacky stuff about it. You can just very easily just sit down and enjoy this here or there. Yeah. That's all I could say. I definitely vouch for this game. It's great. It's just like Diet Rockstar, which is funny enough because it is still Rockstar. Sorry, Diet Grand Theft Auto, because that's what it is. It's Grand Theft Auto for the folk who shouldn't be playing it's Grand Theft Auto for the folk that shouldn't play Grand Theft Auto but still want something close to it. Best description of this. Yeah. That's a pretty good description of this game. Well, I've gone on 33 minutes or so. Something like that. I have to work out what I'm gonna be doing for the next series of videos. All I can say for sure is, for lack of a better intro, which I feel has become a very... Sorry, for lack of a better outro. I did say that wrong, didn't I? For lack of a better outro, which I feel has become, at this point, a staple outro for me. Yeah, screw it. It's mine now. Probably not mine, actually, but I'll take it. For lack of a better outro, I'll see you guys on the next project. Later. Tree.